This is a CNN News 18 exclusive. Former Bangladesh Home Minister has spoken to CNN News 18 on medical students being radicalized in Bangladesh. This is an explosive interview that we have access for you here on CNN News 18, which talks about radicalization spillover to Indian students as well. These claims have been made by the former Home Minister of Bangladesh, who says that more than 1 million Rohingya people will be used for terror activities across the globe that are being trained by the Jamaat, and that Bangladesh is likely to be a radicalization hub soon. Not just for the subcontinent, but this is a worry for the world as well. That's something that has been warned of by a former minister from Bangladesh, who's also believed to be a key aide of the former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who had to flee Bangladesh after a wave of protests that we saw in 2024.
Mr. Kamal, that after political transition in Dhaka, there are reports that Jamaat and Islami Chhatra Shibir are regaining influence in medical campuses. Today we have made a large number of arrests in Kashmir, and it has come to the notice that Jamaat, Chhatra Shibir, ISI, they are all engaged with Indian students, especially Kashmiri, under religious outreach. What is your take on that?
You see, during our visit, we observed that many medical students used to come Bangladesh for their studies. And we supported them like anything, as a foreigner. And they stay here very nicely. But the present regime, Jamaat and the present government, what they're doing, it is not clear to us. So I cannot pass any comments what they are doing now. But I have informed by our local observers that they are making a militia force to assist police and army. The number is more than 8,000 are already trained. They trained, and the arms they are supplied arms from Pakistan and other. You see, indirectly now Bangladesh is under Pakistan's regime. Pakistan ISI and Pakistan Army General, Navy General used to come regularly, and they have established office in the cantonment also. So they are leading. They are giving the decision. They are advising to run the government how they will run. That you can say it is whole thing is Jamaat's control now.
Sir, during
indirectly Pakistan's control.
Akanksha, my colleague, now joins us, getting us more details on this. Akanksha, some explosive claims they're being made by a former minister in Bangladesh. This is a cause of concern not just for the subcontinent, but if Bangladesh does end up being a radicalization hub, as he's warning, then it's a worry for the world as well.
Absolutely, Poonam. In fact, this was a CNN News 18 mega exclusive shared by Manoj Gupta, Security Affairs Editor. And in that exclusive conversation with the Home Minister, Asaduzzaman Kamal, you can hear what he has to say, how medical students are being radicalized in Bangladesh. There are explosive revelations made by him when he's especially highlighting how 1 million Rohingya people will be used for terror activities across the globe, and they're being trained by Jamaat. And Bangladesh already is a radicalization hub. Of course, under the Hasina government, they were not allowed to come forward, radicalize any students coming either from India's Kashmir or Nepal. But all of that has now is receiving blanket support under the Yunus regime. And as you heard what A.K. Kamal had to say, he's saying that many students used to come, we supported them as foreigners, and now Jamaat and present government is radicalizing these students. And it's making up a militia force of students to assist the police and the army. So this is a direct sort of it's like if you compare it with Pakistan, on the same sort of lines, they're getting direct government support, like the way Pakistan ISI is training terrorists here. Now Bangladesh government is also in cahoots. They've trained almost 8,000 students, and arms are being supplied from Pakistan. So So there could be nothing more blatant than this to sort of bolster the claims and the intelligence reports that have been coming in from India as well, which talk about this new axis of resistance where Bangladesh, Pakistan, these countries are being aided by countries like Turkey as well. They have establishments in cantonment in Dhaka. They are being given instructions and very much Yunus and the Jamaat all are actively involved. Jamaat and the Chhatra Shibir along with Hizb-ut-Tahrir are banned organizations. They were banned during the Hasina regime. But now they are becoming stronger and stronger with the help of these militia. And clearly Yunus is only acting as a puppet.
Now, you know, this also comes at a time when another aide of the former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has come forward and said that there was a foreign hand as far as the protests that broke out last year is concerned, that it wasn't organic anger against the Sheikh Hasina government, that it was orchestrated, in fact, by the United States.
Absolutely, and that is what is also spoken about in this new book that has come out, Inshallah, Bangladesh, around 8, and this is what is now coming to the forefront, that for the longest time, agencies in India also believe that Yunus was acting at the behest of CIA, but it also turns out that the role that Waqar-uz-Zaman, the army chief in Bangladesh, played during the coup by not stopping the march to Dhaka and was also one major factor that ensured that Hasina flees over to India. And it was a phone call from India that actually managed to save her life. But more importantly, Poonam, there are concerns now for Indian intelligence agencies about this radicalization spillover, which will take place now over to India. Around 8,500 Indian medical students studying in Bangladesh at the time of the 2024 crisis. This has concentrated groups across Dhaka, Rajshahi, Chittagong medical colleges. They've all become a target for ideological grooming. And so top intelligence sources have also informed that after Hasina, Jamaat and its student wing, the Chhatra Shibir, have re-entered campuses. The Chhatra Shibir is already controlling student hostels, prayer groups and weekend camps in Faridpur, Mirpur, Uttara medical zones. These medical colleges are serving as ideological pipelines for Indian and Nepali students. So according to sources, smaller student-specific Ijtima congregations are attracting close to 2 to 3 lakh youth annually. It is including Indian and foreign students also who attend, and they are taken care by these groups, including several local institutions. So ISL and Jamaat are leading India through scholarships, religious orientation sessions and digital forums. The JNB and IS Bangla units have started online propaganda on Telegram. Social media, remember, has always been playing a huge role in the years we've seen when it comes to galvanizing these kind of anti-India forces. So even encrypted apps like Telegram are being used. According to intelligence agencies, Dhaka to Narayanganj to Faridpur, the entire belt is emerging now as a radicalization corridor, especially post Sheikh Hasina's fall of the government. And ISI handlers have re-established their liaison channels with radical clerks, ex-DGFI assets, recruiters from Jamaat and Tablighi offshoots, doing all of this to sort of fund gatherings for religious radicalization. So Indian, and these are inputs that Manoj Gupta has brought to us from his own intelligence sources, and clearly flags off a concerning situation for India.
Right, and I'm sure New Delhi is keeping a close watch. For the moment though, Akanksha, thank you so much for getting us the latest.